Morning, darlings. Dr. Lucy here with an episode of Keto in the Craft Room. Today, our little chat is all about trust. So, over this week, we've talked about the uncertainty and how that drives fear as our part of our primal response to protect ourselves. And then I talked about the cave woman. So, if you haven't seen that, just pop back to one of the other ones and how and explaining why fear of the unknown or unknown circumstances drive fear. But today, what I'm going to talk to you about is trust. And this has come up for a few people in clinic. And the trust is super important for long-term sustainable weight loss. And you think, what are you talking about? Okay, so there's two reasons we need to trust. The first one is trusting the person that you're getting the information from. And of course, that's our jam because we want to make sure that, I don't want to bang on about my own, qualifications, blah, blah, blah. But, I've been doing this for a while and our information is backed in science. So it's trusted. So let's just get that one out of the way because the main one I want to talk about is actually trusting yourself. So this is an issue for people who have done yo-yo dieting or falling off and on the wagon, or for people that make commitments and then don't follow through. They stop trusting themselves. And I'm going to give you a scenario. So imagine you've got a friend, right? And you decide you're going to meet that friend for coffee. And again, when you're not in lockdown. So you meet your friend for coffee and you say to her or him, right, I'll see you at 10 o'clock. And then at about 9:30, you just think, I'll go tomorrow. And so you just don't turn up. And so the friend's waiting and you haven't turned up and you think, huh. So the friend rings and you go, oh, yes, sorry, mate. I just got busy. Something came up. I just couldn't do it. So, yeah, no, definitely tomorrow. Starting tomorrow. See you tomorrow, 10 o'clock. No problem. Next day comes and, you don't turn up again. And you say to the friend, oh, yeah, look, I'm really sorry. But, I was just too busy. I was too busy to get my car and go there. So your friend, okay. So then you go, but you know what? I'll meet you on Monday. I'm going to meet you on Monday. We're going to start. Okay. I'll see you on Monday, 10 o'clock. Definitely be there. So Monday comes and you go, oh, and your friend goes, oh, you're here. Yay. So you've turned up. Great. And then the friend goes, all right, see you Friday. Friday, you don't turn up. Guess what happens? Your friend stops trusting you. Your friend starts thinking, actually, you're a load of rubbish. I don't trust you. You don't follow through. I don't believe you. That's what happens to us when we make a commitment that we're perhaps not really ready for in some circumstance. I'm sorry about the light this morning. I can see, I've got this beautiful sunshine driving through, but now I'm all in thing. So what I say to you is when you're talking to your friend, you actually wouldn't do that, would you, to your friend? If you'd said to your friend, I'm turning up for coffee, you'd turn up. If you said to your friend, look, I'm really sorry, if you couldn't make it, you'd actually ring your friend and say, listen, I'm really sorry, but, mum's fallen over and I've got to take her to hospital. Can we reschedule? You would give that friend the benefit, wouldn't you? You wouldn't just not turn up because that would be unkind. That would show lack of respect and it would show that you're not really very honest. We do this sort of thing to ourselves all the time. We make a commitment and then we don't honor it. What does that actually tell us about ourselves? So this is my thought on this. First thing, if you've done this in the past, and let's face it, we all have, forgive yourself. Okay, it sounds a bit, American, not Australian, but that's okay because you really do. Okay, you were trying your best. You used a tool. It's not that helpful. That's okay. Okay, in the past is the past. So you forgive yourself for various indiscretions in the past, and now you say to yourself, right, my beautiful friend, and you're talking about yourself here, I promise to commit to you. And then you do whatever it takes to honor that commitment. You don't decide that you're too busy to cook. You don't decide that it's boring and you'd rather eat the chips, okay? Because you promised that friend, i.e. yourself, that you would commit. And at the end of the day, my lovelies, you are the most important person. This is actually really true. You are the most important person in your world. Now, it's really hard because for us, we often put ourselves at the bottom of the list. You know, oh no, I've got to do X, Y, and Z for everyone else. Well, let me tell you, if you're not around, you can't be doing X, Y, and Z for everyone else. So actually, you are the most important person in the world. So if you make a promise to yourself, a commitment, then you do whatever it takes to honor that commitment. Because, my lovelies, you are indeed worth it. I want you to practice that. I am worth it. Okay? I'm awesome. That was my mantra this morning. I'm awesome. What awesome job am I doing today? That's my part of Awesome August. But I am worth that commitment. Because just like I wouldn't leave a friend at a coffee shop high and dry without telling her, don't do it to yourselves either. So, my lovelies, that's all a bit kind of intense. And I know that we're practicing and it takes ages to kind of put ourselves up the ladder of importance because, you know, heaven forbid we might be considered self-important or up ourselves. Remember, that's our fear. You are the most important person in your life and you honor that commitment to yourself. All right, wonderfuls. That's it for this morning's pep talk. I will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Look after yourselves, honor yourself, make your promise and commit to it. Bye, darlings.